I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. We got episode 80 of Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Before we get into it, y'all know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. This won't be a long video. This is just kind of an in-between update with the Milwaukee Bucks before the second half of this championship season begins. And you heard what I said, the second half of this championship season begins. Get that understood. Now let's get into it. The last game before the All-Star break, Giannis did suffer a wrist injury early in the first half of that game. It was reported swelling, but then they had the initial x-rays and they said it was negative. But then he went to the All-Star game, and then obviously he played, just got scored his buckets, and then he left just to play, and I understand that and salute to him. But he still had swelling on the hand. So what he did was, instead of coming back home from Utah, he actually went to New York and had another x-ray done, and it looks like he had a sprained ligament. So that's totally not as bad as it could be. Sprained ligaments you can deal with. It's just kind of a pain tolerance thing and to get the swelling down. So he'll miss some time, but it shouldn't be any significant time with that injury. And then at a certain point, it'll just become pain tolerance. So some of our biggest fears are nullified by this finding, which is awesome because we all know we need Giannis. And on some selfishness, I want him to keep playing so he can get this MVP. I'm tired of hearing all this Jokic and Embiid talk when don't none of them play no defense. I'm just tired of it. I digress. I'm just happy that Giannis didn't hurt himself severely. And one thing we've been discussing and we talk about in chat ad nauseum, Giannis has to know when to change gears. You can't always be going 100 miles per hour. You just can't. You have to know when to go 30. You need to know when to go 50, 75, and 100. You need to have different speeds you can play at. I love Giannis the way he plays. He gives it all 100%. That's all that. But he has to take an atone for his body as well. You want to preserve that for as long as you can, to play as long as you can at a high level. And what that comes down to is knowing, okay, I don't need to go 100 miles per hour in the lane here. I could go 65, Euro step, and do my thing. Like, he has to start to let the game slow down and think it through a little bit more. That's what I'd love to see for Giannis. That'll be the next evolution of Giannis, is when he learns how to determine the gears and when to use the gear. There's moments where you need to go 100 miles per hour, but there's moments where you need to go 25 and slowly let it happen. And I think that will be close to him being in his final form when he figures that out, and then the free throws and jumper becomes more consistent. He will be in his Goku form at that point in time. That's where I feel like his final form will be, is when he figures the gears and the jumper and free throws become more consistent. He will be in his Goku form at that time. And then, so we got that. And then in other news that just happened a few hours ago, the Bucks signed Myers Leonard, the embattled center with the Heat. He said a few things. You guys can Google that. And he was kind of exiled from the NBA. But the Bucks gave him a 10-day contract. We do need size, and I hope he appreciates his second chance in the NBA and does what he does to help the Bucks. He's a 7-footer. He's not a big rebounder, shot blocker, but what he does do well is shoot threes. We do need another big body. We don't really have any big bodies, so at least he'll be an asset. We'll see how much he has left. Obviously, he's missed a lot of time. I think the last time he played was 2021 or somewhere around there. So he's gonna need time to get it together. But at least another 7-footer, big body to give Brooks some rest, and also who can still shoot threes. And I'm sure he'll be a better rebounder in this situation than he was in the past. I think he's only averaging like 3.9 or something like that rebounds career, and less than a block a game. But I'm hoping this second lease on the NBA, he'll play with a lot more aggression, and he's going to play like he want to be here. So I'm expecting him to bring more than he has in the past and be a good citizen. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into politics or off the court stuff on here too much. You guys can Google about Myers Leonard and find out what you need to find out. And then also Bobby P should be coming back soon. Not exactly sure when, but it should be very soon. And shout out to him for the movie he in. What is it? Let me remember what this was. The Sweetwater film about the first black NBA player. So that's dope that he's in that. So shout out to Bobby. Well, we can't wait till he come back on the court. So I'm glad that Giannis ain't hurt for no significant time. So we'll be good. And to be honest, this is gonna sound crazy. I think he should be resting anyway. Maybe this is a way to force him to rest the knee. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what happened. I'm not 100% sure, but that's the positive energy I'm gonna put out. That's what I'm gonna say. Maybe I hurt my tricep at the gym to force me to chill out for a few days so I can let my shoulders and my body rest. That's how I look at it. I don't look at it, I got hurt, I messed. I look at, well, maybe it's because of this. So that's just my mentality. I'm a glass half full type dude. That's just what it is. But I'm happy about where the Bucks are for the most part. Besides Giannis's injury, we're gonna get healthy. Giannis is gonna be away for a little bit, but that'll let the other players get together and do their thing. Especially with our shortened roster now after the trade, we should be seeing more. We should be seeing a lot more Jay Crowder, Beauchamp, AJ Green. A lot of these players should be getting a lot of playing time. So by the time playoffs come, they are all well versed in whatever they need to bring to the table. They'll be ready. If it's defense, if it's shot making, whatever it is, they'll be ready because they're used to the game time play already. And that's why we're so adamant about Beauchamp, because we think we're gonna need Beauchamp in the playoffs. So we want him to get playing time. Same with AJ Green. Mamu if we can. So I think the Bucks are headed down the right track. We're headed down. We have a championship trajectory. We just need to stay healthy and play fundamentally sound. I'm not going to make this too long. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off here. I just wanted to give y'all the update on Giannis, the signing of Miles Leonard, the center, and Bobby P being in the movie Sweetwater about the first black NBA player. This is episode 80 of Milwaukee Bucks Trades, Rumors, and News. Comment, like, subscribe, share this content. Gone.